Just gonna set a little bit of new music. Boring, I know. Hold on a moment, I want to get some stuff because my phones are cracking. And you're the kind of thing that you want to restore. If you want it, come, come. If you want it, I just don't like reading stuff out loud. I don't like doing this, but I have to do it because I made a commitment. I made a commitment. I'm going to stick to it. The more pure you feel, the easier it is to be in the present moment, and that is a fact. I don't feel really pure right now, but my mission in life right now is to feel like I'm living a better and more abundant life. Being realistic about what I need to stop doing. And I need to stop making videos where I research information in order to put the whole video together. I'm sick of doing those videos. From now on, I will do videos simply off of what I know, off of just stuff I've heard, stuff I picked up, just sick of it. Just sick of just sick and tired of it. It's like I say the same stuff over and over again. It's super limiting. It's not meaningful. I don't even watch the videos I produce. It's all just for the, putting it there just because it's happening, making it look good. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. At least this doesn't repeat the same information over again. So, when you eliminate one thing, you can better focus on another thing. Boom, 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 boom. Like, I have several windows open, and I have used this computer for videos, and guess what happened to so many of those videos? I deleted them. Why did I delete these videos? Because at the time, as in about 6 months ago, I was impulsive and I wasn't patient. I wasn't patient to know, just to wait and slowly kind of go through and upload them. So I wasn't patient, and I regret that because I made so many. I like so many, and I got rid of them. My hands are cracking. They're bleeding. I have to put stuff on them. I binge watch stuff on social media. I'm trying to break past patterns. I have this work to do for these classes, which is like trying to make me busy and trying to steer me away from the more important stuff I should be doing, aka this. It has been 5 years since I've finished this book, in this case, and I have gotten busy with other stuff that's pretty darn temporary. When this has been on hold for 5 years of my life to finish. And I have this assignment, I have this thing to write, I have, That's just noise. It's just noise. And other stuff. Well, guess what? I'm not there yet. I am not at a place where I can be in the present and focus on that because I have some stuff to try to finish up. I mean, I could barely, like, read through those short stories in my intro to lit class last semester and do those essays and do those analysis, I analyze the stories, poems. I mean, if I was little, I would listen to myself thinking I sound pretty sophisticated, but hearing myself talk is somewhat tiresome. Not too much. It's when I repeat the same things over and over again, like I do in those astrology videos. It's like, oh my gosh. So I'm sick of that. I try to liberate myself as much as possible, but the material is the material. There's only so much you can say. There's only so much information. It's like, so those intro to lit stories I read were just very hard, and I had to sit through and analyze them. And I could barely do it because of all the issues going on, including my glasses that needed to be adjusted, my washing my hands, my going to the restroom, the guilt that I felt from of what I did on my phone and computer, the guilt that I felt from binge watching, the guilt that I felt from compulsively doing stuff in the past that deals with content and information that I regret. All this stuff comes together, and it makes it really difficult to do that kind of work. Yeah, so if you're doing that kind of work, which I did where you're analyzing short stories, then you kind of need to be in a mindset of abundance if you're doing that work. Not only that, but a mindset of abundance that is stable and grounded and earthy and practical. A mindset of abundance in what you're doing and other things, but what you're doing is really important. That it's fun, that it's engaging, that it's interesting, and having that sort of positive attitude, which I did not have 89% of the time. I didn't have that. And most of the percentage out of 100% was just work, trying to get through it. It's like I'm sick of the old story and the old feelings, of my life experience. Like, I want to change that. I want to somehow find a way to change what I'm currently experiencing. And when I feel the feeling of abundance, and when it is not fragile, I will be feeling much better about my life. There's just spurts of it out, spurts of feeling gratitude, spurts of feeling abundance, spurts of feeling purely curious, and then it just goes away because of something else that happened. And there's that impurity. You can integrate it, but what are you going to do to actually change what you can? I feel like nobody has done the stuff that I have done, or that nobody else has the same perspective as I do. I'm tired of doing stuff and I walk away from it not gaining anything, not feeling nourished from it. I'm sick of giving in to people's commercials of their videos and content when it's just this just slight like on the surface excitement, really shallow feelings of looking forward to it. And when I watch it, it's like it's just I've exhausted it. So yeah. I'm really just not feeling happy in my life right now. Not feeling happy in my life. Why go to all that trouble to delete all those videos that you've done? When I was at a better state of mind, I will never get off social media. Never, ever, never, ever, ever, ever. That's just not going to happen. So, now, with all that ranting that I have done in the past, can I just see if I can get through these last 4 chapters of this book? You know what? I will listen to those other astrologers. I hope slowly and surely the stale feelings will die and fade away. Because they are astrologers. They know what they're saying and they know what they're doing. And I wish I could have been at a place of not thinking too much of a certain cycle and it not being such a big deal. Not feeling guilty about not making a video. Not like, yeah, I know that. I made a video about it. No, that's boring. Like, check mark after check mark after check mark of things just checked off because I make a video about it. Because I feel that I need to and I kind of want to. Barely. Sick of checking stuff off. One thing after another thing. It's like I make the video and then I hear the same information all over again. The only thing I'm interested in is trying to find stuff that's different than what I said. Just feels like meaningless information. Same old. Don't find interest in it. I don't feel it. It doesn't resonate. It's not meaningful. So you know what? I'm sick of it. I want to do videos, but I want to do videos without any too much preparation. I'm sick of doing videos where you have to make the structure and do all of that. Like, a metaphor is like you rearrange your room, you remove stuff, you dress differently just for the sake of making that video. And you prepare notes just for the sake of making that video. And it's, it's like just let loose and just like bring in the imperfections. Show how it really is. Be who you really are. and it's sort of become less valuable to me. It's become less valuable to me. I'm picking my robe. I shouldn't do that. So, what is it going to take for it to either become more valuable and for me to try to take a good chunk of time off making videos? I mean, all I want is to feel nourished, satisfied, curious, open to new experiences. Not the guilt that I should be making a video, not the obligation to watch this video over here and having it mean nothing. Just to check off the list of something I wanted and need to watch. Same information. Feel like it's just like what's the point? Just exhaust. I just also feel like the information is finite. I'm just cleaning myself right out of it. From now on, I will you ask me what I want this year in 2023, giving or receiving. It is a big, fat receiving. Huge. I want to receive. I want to start receiving more. I want to start enjoying what I read and watch more. I want to start enjoying my classes more. And living a more carefree life. A purer life. That's really all I care about right now. And I just continue to do the same things which perpetuate the pattern of sticking with the same story. It never changes. And part of this is me talking about social media. Not like that's ever going to happen. Well, I don't think I can do that. All I have to do is nothing. I just sit and watch the video and enjoy it for what it's worth. I don't have to sit through, gather notes, and do all that stuff, and it was really hard to get myself to stop doing that. I think I'm going to stop doing that. So, with all that said, hopefully I've cleared my system out a little bit. Because with a cleared system, you are in a better state to do stuff. To heck with perfection. To heck with the plans and doing the same things over again. It has to be this way. It has to, what about, embellishment? What about freedom? What about actually feeling good about what you're talking about and genuinely excited and passionate about what you're talking about? What about the imperfect? What about the natural? What about the authentic? What about the spontaneous in the moment expression of people presenting themselves in those ways? So yeah, I think that all these videos that are refusing to upload. My goodness. Alright, so I think I'd better start here's the thing, I am doing this because this is what I value. I am doing this because I need to do this. I feel that I need to do this. Instead of it being forced upon me by something external, and then it's all coming down to trying to get it accomplished and put one foot in front of the other and try to do it and try to get it done just because it's a responsibility when I have all this other junk. Can you function well in your room? Let me just stop sharing my screen for a moment. Can you function well when your room is clean or dirty? No. Can you function when you have loads of junk in your head, loads of junk in your body, in your life? So many different things. They're scattered all out. It's not focused. It's one thing and then another thing. Some things you didn't finish. Like this. You have all these other responsibilities to take care of. And then loss of purity, loss of abundance, loss of curiosity. And those things. And then there are negative indulgences. I indulge in, if I were to go upstairs right now and check myself because I did feel yet another one of those sensations, I would be indulging in something that's comfortable, but I know it's not going to serve me. It's something I'm trying to break. If I continue watching the same stuff, which I'm sick and tired of seeing just because it's new and it's there, I would be indulging that. It wouldn't serve me because it wouldn't feel worthwhile of my time. I know energy. I know well-seasoned energy. Well-seasoned energy is, guess what? I'm going to sit here and I suddenly feel really grounded. I suddenly feel really present. I suddenly feel like I don't care about trying to, accomplish this over here. And I don't need to, give, produce. I'm happy with what's going on in the present. And you know what? This is so wonderful what I'm watching. I got so much out of this. I felt nourished by this. And if something comes up, and impurity is that, well, guess what? I don't feel that way because I recognize all that there is. Instead of just feeling it, and then one slip, it's it starts to break. Sort of a pattern, and sometimes I feel it a little bit more than other times, but I do notice it on occasion. comes and goes, but it comes, and there's a message to that. My soul is trying to communicate to me that I am doing the same old things that I need to stop doing. I'm sick of deleting stuff. Like, I'm never gonna delete a single video again in my life, and I mean exactly that. Even if it's just crud, I'm not deleting it, because who knows, I might be interested in it, or I might want to edit it, or I might want to come back and watch it, but I'm not deleting it. I'm not deleting it. You delete stuff, there's that purity because you have less, but only for the, it looks good. It's a good manifestation. It's basically like shoving down the toilet and denying, hey, you put energy into this, your breath into this, and you deleted it. You can't go back and change that. So I'm sick of doing something only for it to be good and look good, just for a beautiful product and a beautiful manifestation. And I'm a content creator, and I do this kind of things, and look at how great this video. I only had to do it a couple times, not once, but a couple times to get it where I want it. Well, guess what? I could do a video at this point, and it could be flat. I could do another video. It's just gonna sit out there, just sit out there as a representation of, hey, this is real. This is what happened. This isn't perfect, but there is a beauty to that imperfection. Maybe I would want interesting as opposed to boring. Not so much where you have to try to be imperfect or do crazy things or purposely say crazy things, because I've done that before, just for effect. I've just exhausted that, and it just feels good temporarily. It's like when you're eating sugar. Feels good, but then it just goes away. So you know what? Something great happens. I didn't intend for it to happen. So, I don't know. But, maybe something else, but I don't know. But, yeah. So this is just my testimonial on this. And you know what? I think I'm going to do another video. If I didn't say this, I'd probably be bottling it up inside my mind. Like when you do something and then you just feel so impure about it and you keep doing it, it gets really tiresome. And you can only do that for so long. I mean, that balloon has only so much helium inside it. Eventually the helium is just gonna go away. So many of those videos are really valuable to me because I put my heart into those videos. I spoke from my truth. I didn't make stuff up. I didn't talk in a funny voice. I didn't do something, like boring. I was true and I was real. And I got rid of those videos. I got rid of those videos. So many of them. I'm still creating new ones, but it's like impurity. Purity as I start from near the very beginning. December 2018. Or earlier than that, actually. Keep to the same account that I had. Don't delete accounts, don't create accounts, don't delete accounts, do all that. But you have to go through those kind of processes. You have to get messy and make things and get rid of them, do stuff, compulsively do whatever, for you to understand what it feels like and live and experience your life. I can preach to the end of the earth about stuff, but it does make me feel better. But then how come I preach it and I feel the same, just feelings over and over again? You want to know why? I am sick and tired of not getting stuff done that I need to get done, and then when I do it, it's just hard. Then I come across the blocks, and then I just feel on the computer or whatever the reason may be. Just talk. I'm indulging right now in talking. Well, I should be getting stuff done right now. So, I'm gonna get stuff done. But when I feel driven, sometimes it's not realistic. Oh, and then it just puts that on hold, and this time it's like I don't, I had an opportunity where I care, and then it's just like I'm doing other stuff. I could be getting something done, and wasting my time indulging in something else when I should be doing what I need to get done and should be, accomplishing and achieving it. It's like, goes back to needing to be quick, needing to be snappy and technologically beautiful, not slow, not work, not, that. Try to get myself to that more pure perspective, but guess what? I can't. I wish I had a different perspective over life. I wish I had Matilda's perspective over life. Better yet, I can list a number of people that I wish I had their perspective over life. I'm of the view right now that you can do really terrible things to people. But guess what? What do you have to go back to? Family? Oh, yeah. But I'm talking in terms of entertainment. And social media, particularly YouTube videos, are a major form of entertainment. And when you kind of ruin those, or feel that you ruin those, or have a negative association in your mind, and the guilt that you feel when you go online, well, you know what? I'm sorry. And can I be real about what I'm feeling? And can I just be without having the responsibilities and stuff I should be doing or could be doing? Like, the abundance is there, but it's just, oh, this thing over here, oh, this thing over here. Like, wow, some of these things are exciting, and then it just kind of slips away. What ends up happening is when I surrender, I just say, guess what, I'm feeling this way. Then I get nourished by something. Oh, and then I have something else. And I have another responsibility. Then I have something else that I feel guilty about not finishing or not doing. And then it just perpetuates the same cycle over and over again. Because of the just living and, in a sort of bath of, I don't even know what, but it's something positive, something pure. So, tomorrow I'm going to wake up and I will be working all day. All day. Because unlike that, I have not spoiled it. I've not gone through online information, just talked ad nauseum about the same things over and over again. And I hear, in conjunction with what I say or similar over and over and over again, the same stuff. At least it's something different, but it's like I've exhausted the spiritual and the astrological. How can you get beyond the spiritual? I don't think you can. You can't exhaust the spiritual. Because part of spirituality is the feeling of exhausting stuff, and like you're doing something that your soul is telling you, guess what? I'm done. I'm over it. I want to move on. I have another path to go down. I have something else I want to do that feels better. I'm going to watch that Kelly Rosanna video again. She has been out of commission since March 9th of this year. She hasn't made any YouTube videos. I think the only things propelling me are getting out the information because of the joy of freely expressing myself and getting out the information and being important, and I'm taking advantage, and I'm like I'm doing something, okay, I feel like legitimate now that I've made a video about this important and valuable astrological topic. Like now that I've done this, I value consistency, purity, things looking good. What about subscribers? What about, this or that? Yeah. I can kind of feel where Kelly is coming from right now, really. I have had experiences where I've woken up in the morning, or I've just been through my day, or I'm sitting getting driven down the highway or something else. I just sitting in a class, or I'm sitting alone by myself. I just have felt depressed. Deeply depressed. I'm not making that up. I don't think that researching the information, talking about it, the structure, the form, and that's not nourishing to me anymore. That's not as rewarding or fulfilling to me anymore. What is what I'm doing now. Much more tempted to watch me in this video than any one of those videos. Because of just how it looks in the form. Well, guess what? The form looks good on those other videos too, but surrender the form. I wasn't concerned about the form really, but regardless. It's the only thing keeping me going, what I'm doing and the making these videos and it looking good and me, feeling good about this, but then an effect of, oh well, I made this video and then this dies away. I get this new object. I get my community tab. Oh, well, died away. Went away. It's perfectly normal and not too, not as into it. Getting the live streaming. Woohoo, that's great. Died away. Died away. This new book. Oh, that's great. Died away. This channel, this video. Oh, that's great. This topic. Great. Died away. Died away. Only to return to the same feelings of stuff being stale and I'm exhausting stuff, etc., etc., etc. Same story I've been speaking about for many months. So, now I'm going to do stuff that is actually legitimate. What I need to get accomplished. So I don't know if I want to sit through and read that book tonight. But what I am going to do is I'm going to sit through, go through this book, go through, read, take notes, and just do the stuff I need to do and make that more of a focus in my life. Because maybe that is more important in my life. Maybe that's what I should be devoting the time to. But when the mood knocks and the opportunity knocks and the inspiration knocks, I want to take advantage of it. I haven't been too inspired or in the mood to make a video where I've researched astrological information lately, and sometimes I feel in that intellectual mood, and it's like I make the video, and then there's an impurity, and then something else happens, and then it's there, and then it just fades away. I feel it, and then it just comes and goes away, and it's there for a temporary time. It feels so great, and it just goes away. So, so I need to start doing stuff, change what I do in my life, where I can, how I can, what is reasonable. So I keep doing the same things over and over again, same patterns, same feelings, same story. It's gonna just keep repeating itself over and over again. Nothing's gonna change. I'm just gonna barely keep on keeping on and barely enjoying things and barely living my life where I like it and barely doing this with impurity, doing that with impurity, this to try to distract me, this to try to keep me present. It's like I feel on the bottom with this stuff that distracts me. Kind of a waste of time sometimes when I'm on social media. So I am going to change. When I notice the number of subscribers go down, well, guess what? I'm just going to have to get it back up again and make another video of some kind to get it back up again. But other than that, I kind of just want to stop making YouTube videos for my main YouTube channel. Getting sucked down by the values of others when they feel better, they're in a better state of mind. It just feels like surfacey bells and whistles. No, you need new YouTube video. I published a new YouTube video. Yeah. These people are more experienced, they're more knowledgeable, they're wiser than I am, they've been doing this longer, they know more, they have more to say, they have more to draw from, it's not so finite, they can sit through it, not have to probably do that extensive research and make a filling and, video to watch. Filling an interesting video to watch. More interesting now if I just go off the whim and go off of what I feel and go off of what's present in my mind at the current time, than to just speak about what I researched and what I know and to try to limit myself and I need to say this, I can't say this. Beyond what's natural. I'm doing a video for YouTube, it doesn't feel natural to say this or it doesn't feel natural to say that or call it this person. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. It's not natural in your relationship with somebody else to be, blunt, and it feels right unless you can plug up the courage and do it. I mean, like with a colleague or boss or teacher or professor or somebody like that. So, anyway. So, yeah. Oh, and then the abundance comes. Oh, and then I have work to do. Then I have stuff that I need to do and that I didn't finish. And that same pattern repeating with all. Guess what? Maybe that too perpetuates that pattern. Feel indecisive about something and insecure about something when I watch videos sometimes. Feel stagnant, like I'm sitting upon what I could be doing, then I enjoy it less. And then check that off the list of the things I, don't enjoy. Just another crack on the wall. So, yeah. Anyway, that's all I want to say on that. Bye.